Oh, the girl from the one recording, the third one we listened to.
Cynthia Gooding.
Yes. Cynthia Gooding. The person who was interviewing Bob Dylan at the end of the version of the song that you put on.
Yeah, it was on her show. Yeah.
Right. I was like, who's Cynthia Gooding? She has a lovely voice. I want to know about this person. So let me give you a quick biography of Cynthia Gooding.
Oh.
She was born in Minnesota in 1924. She lived in Mexico City for
So you just liked her voice, and so you just like deep dived into this girl.
Well, yeah, because I was like, folk singers, whatever.
Folk Singer's Choice?
Yeah. It's like, what is that? What a fun little radio show.
Yeah.
I want to know more about her. Sounds like some NPR shit. Was some NPR shit.
Because born in Minnesota.
Which is where Bob Dylan was born.
That's true.
I remembered. She learned folk music while she lived in Mexico City, and she came back to the United States to where? New York City.
New York City.
So it's all relevant. Just so you know.
Of all the places to come back to, New York City.
She sings in Spanish, Italian, and Turkish.
No way.
She actually married a Turkish guy.
Nice.
The Elektra Records
Elektra.
president, I guess the guy who founded Elektra Records, found her at a folk party in Greenwich Village where everything was popping off.
I mean, a folk party. We've all been there.
He had trepidations about her because of the way she spoke and like the fact that she sung songs from other countries. Is like, that seems a little weird. Seems a little appropriative. And then he was like, "What's up with this girl?"
He did not think that.
No, that's what he's quoted as saying.
Really?
Yeah. No, he didn't say the word appropriative, but he's like, "I don't think that's like kosher." Again, didn't say
you shouldn't
kosher.
Be taking from others.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, from other countries. Like, you're not of that culture. It seems weird that you'd be singing the songs of those people when you're not of those people. Yeah, and somebody at the party was like, "No, she's Castilian. Like, she's
from Spain.
Yeah, it's okay."
She also does have a very unique voice.
Yeah, because you can't place the accent at all.
No. Yeah.
I initially thought British, but no, not British.
Yeah.
She recorded La Bamba before Richie Valens did, like 3 years before.
Oh.
Para bailar la bamba se necesita. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia, otra cosita y arriba iré. Yo no soy para andar por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré.
Hosted Folk Singer's Choice on WBAI in New York City. First ever radio interview with Bob Dylan, which is during that segment.
Yeah.
Which I did not know.
That would have been, again, 62. Yeah, it would have been right before he was, he did it. He recorded, I guess he would have recorded it. I don't know exactly, but January. Mm-hmm. I think he did, and then he recorded stuff in her apartment.
Oh.
Later, I think, but yeah, the January one is what we listened to. January 13th, I think, 1962. So right after.
Yeah, it sounds like, because that was when it was during like the 60s, late 50s, 60s when the show was going on, I think. Moved to Spain for a little while, record flamenco music.
Nice.
It worked for the National Endowment of the Humanities, which I don't know what that is, and then traveled and toured until her death in '88 in New Jersey. So, but it sounds like she was a big, important thing in the folk scene because she did kind of like that guy you talk about, where he traveled around the country and like recorded.
Oh yeah, Alan
people.
Lomax, John and Alan Lomax. Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't back so far away when people would have rare access to recordings, which is why it was like a big deal that Alan Lomax did.
Right.
But still, like specifically focusing on the folk scene, not just in America, but internationally. That was pretty cool.
She caught a moment. Yeah, that's what it seemed like to me, because even in the full bootleg, which we will listen to at one point, she does talk about like, next week we've got this guy coming up, and it's like, every week or however long it was on or how often, I don't know, but yeah, she would always have a new act, and they would always just play songs, and she would always talk in the same vein. I mean, if the version that we had, this was the last song that he played, and there's a great line right at the end where she's like,
"When you're rich and famous, you're gonna wear the hat too."
Oh, I'm never gonna become rich and famous.
And you're never gonna take off the hat either.
No.
And this has been Folk Singer's Choice, and I'm Cynthia Gooding. I'll be here next week at the same time.
It's such a cute moment because it's, again, I think it speaks to the whole theme of this episode, which is like, you have somebody looking ahead and he doesn't think that he's going to, achieve those heights or whatever. He's just a kid playing folk music. And then we have, for lack of a better word, an old man who's looking back on his life and talking about his youth and talking about what brought him to this crazy honor of winning a Nobel Prize in literature. I mean, what a fucking crazy thing to have happened.